Hello guys, hope you guys are okay. Hope you guys are fine. It's been a while I've developed something, so today I have a church flower design I want to share with you guys on how to go about the design. It's very simple, but I use some materials here, and I want you guys to see how I'm able to mix the materials together to achieve what I have here. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe. So now let's go straight to the design. As you can see, I have all the let's type whatever I have all the designs on the screen, so I'm trying to type out the information I want to use. Salvation Unlimited, that's the theme of the design. So just let me type it out so we can start the design. Again, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't fall my hand, just try, subscribe. Much love. So Salvation Unlimited, that's a theme. It's 51 annual convention. So just stay with me. Let me type it out. Then we'll go into the order of the day. Most of the times I like to type out what I want to work with. So I was just able to use. What I would just have to do is just to work with the text. It's for me. It's simpler that way. So I don't like designing and typing. I just like to type it down. So what can be easy? November 23rd to November 26th. That's the date. What I'm using here is Coredraw 17. I have 21 on my laptop, but I just like this one, sure. So let's go straight to the point. So now I just do Control K now to break the text one after the other because I want to use them separately. So let me just put the text aside. Now look at the backgrounds, look at the backgrounds, look at the backgrounds. These are the backgrounds I'm working with. These are the materials I'm working with. So I'm going to insert the first one. There are 5 of them. I'm going to insert the first one inside the square. Power click inside container. You hold down your mouse. You don't have to go about that now. Power clip inside container. Power clip. You see? So I'm going to fold it inside the square. That's the main background I'm using for this design. So I'm going to fill it inside the design. Can you see it? Let me straighten it a bit. It's like it's bent. Can you see it? That's the first background I'm using. The second background I'm using is this. So I'm trying to do a kind of a light effect. So what I just did now, I'm using my transparent tools. You can see the green background and the image. So I'm going to infuse them together, both the green background and the image, using transparent tools. And so I want the feel of green in that image background. Can you see what I'm trying to achieve? So what I use here is just normal transparent tools to fade it out, to blend up with the background. This is the third one. This is the third background I'm using. Also, I want to achieve a light background at the top there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my background ready before doing my design. Sometimes you just have to create your design yourself. So look at what I'm doing. Transparent tools, and I'm using fountain and epithecal tools to dissolve the backgrounds. So now I'm going to map it and go to transparency also to blend it properly so it can flow in properly. And I can see that gradually the background is changing. So I think for now I'm okay with the background. So let's work with the text. So I'm going to change the font now. I'm going to put the fonts on the screen for you to see. So let's work with the salvation. My teaching can be very fast, I know. So if you have any question on the comment section, please don't hesitate to ask your questions. Also, if you need the materials for this design, just ask me. I'm going to send you the link. You can get the materials. So now I'm trying to work on the text. Salvation Unlimited. That's what we have. So I just change the Unlimited to title case, and I'm using uppercase for the salvation. I'm trying to adjust this one. It's not full to the page yet, so you have to watch out for that. So now the third background I'm going to be using I gave it a yellow outline. Let me increase the outline properly. I give it a yellow outline, I mean the salvation. So the second background I'm using, I'm going to infuse it inside the salvation. Power click inside container. Can you see it? So I'm going to duplicate it to 2 so you can fill it, the whole thing. You can fill up the whole thing. Can you see what I have? Salvation. Now I'm able to change the color of salvation with the background. You can see the flare kind of fire background inside the salvation. Because of the background I'm using, I just want something that will project more and something playful kind of. So that's it. Just stay with me, guys. So don't forget, I have everything typed down already, so I have them on the screen. Let me just pick the logo and the name of the church. Let me arrange it properly. Let me centralize it. Just try and make sure that your whatever is centralized. Alignment is very important. So now I'm going to duplicate the salvation. The outline is too. Let me just work on the outline first. I think it's too much. Okay, I think this is okay. So I'm going to duplicate the salvation. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to do a reflection of the salvation. Just stay with me. You're going to see what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to duplicate it. Ctrl D. Then remove the image inside. Okay, I'm going to extract the image, delete it, then leave the outline to be white, then remove the color inside, change the white to transparent. Can you see it? Then change the color to white. The outline is too much. Let me reduce the outline a bit. The outline is too much. Let me just reduce the outline a bit. One is okay. Can you see? So I'm going to blow it out and use my transparent to blend it from the below. Can you see it? Can you see it? So what I'm trying to do a reflection of that salvation behind it that will sink into the background below. So what I'm using for this is my transparent tools as usual. I'm using that to adjust. Then I'm going to page up this one. You hold down your shift, then you click on page up on the keyboard. I'm going to page up the salvation and the unlimited. Can you see it? I think I'm going to change this thing to title case. I mean the salvation, but let's see. I'm not really comfortable with that uppercase. I'm not getting what I wanted, but let's just see. I'm going to change it later. This is not what I wanted. It's not giving me what I wanted, so I'm going to change it to title case later. Let me just go ahead with the arrangement. So now 51 annual convention. Just watch how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to break. The first thing is to break the text one after the other, which is Control K. Can you see? I just broke that. I just broke the text. So now I'm going to change the font. Then again, I'm going to break the text again with Control K and align the text where I wanted it to be. Control K. Now let me take the one closer a bit to that space. Can you see? Now I'm going to draw a square. So let me draw a square. I'm going to give it a green color. Not kind of a green. You down the mouse and I want something deeper. So if you want a Pantone, want to see different kind of color options, just hold down your mouse on that color options. It's going to bring out all the options. So let me change the font of this annual and convention and align it together. Just see I'm doing it. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, you want to see the engine of this design, don't dull me. Just click on that subscribe button. So you can also see my design and see my updates. Okay. Try and subscribe, please, You know how we do it. So I'm going to use my transparent to fade into. Can you see it? To fade that from the below. Then take that up a bit. Let me just put a tiny square below, like a close-up. Yeah. Now, this is the part I want you to see. The fourth background I'm using, this, I am going to duplicate it because I'm also going to use it for something later. So I'm going to group the 51 together because I've break it already. I'm going to group it now. I've grouped it, so I'm going to power clip inside that 51. Just see I'm going to do it. I'm going to power clip it now. I don't want to use the color. I just want to use image background for those details. So now I'm going to edit it and adjust it to that lighter part. So you see how I go about it. Can you see it? Can you see it? So let me just adjust it properly. Can you see it? This is not what I wanted. Let me adjust it again. It's too bright. Let me just, I want it a bit darker and, a bit of light. I think this is okay. Let me just try. I don't want too much of let's see how it goes. 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 It's okay this way. It's okay this way. It's okay this way. It's okay this way. So let me just perfect it. Let me align it properly. I hope you understand everything so far. Anything you don't understand, just drop your questions on the comment section. I'm going to answer all your questions. So I said I'm not really comfortable with this version of a thing. I think I prefer it title case. So I think let me just change it once and for all now. I will change it once and for all. I don't like it like that. I will change it. Undo. This light is not, it's too up. Let me just put it down a bit. I'm still going to change that. Let me give this one a shadow so you can project more, because the background is heavy. So let me just add a shadow to this unlimited. I think it's obvious now. Let me increase it a bit. Okay. So let me change this once and for all. I think it look more better for as title case. I mean, the upper case is not really nice. So let me change to title case. Title case. This is what we have. So I'm going to increase it now and fill the page properly so it can be more projected. Just stay with me, guys. I mean, I just want you guys to see the process I go about everything, I weigh my options and see which one is better. Can you see it? Now the reflection is obvious, like it's reflecting behind the salvation and it's sinking inside the background. That's the concept. So I think that's okay. Let me just centralize them. So this is the image. I have everything on the screen. Let me align the image. So I'm going to centralize the image on at the middle. Just see how I'm going to go about that. That's the image. That's the general overseer. That's the image. So let me put a square box below here and give it the same color, which is green. You hold down your mouse so you can see the color options. Then the deep green there. Remove the outline by clicking on the outline. So let me arrange the date and other informations. I have the right up type down. Let me just pick it up where I typed it down. Delete, yeah. This last background, we are going to see the way I'm going to use it. So we have arranged the background, we have arranged the theme. What is just left now is just the date, the time, and some few other informations, and we are done. Very simple design, but make sure you watch to the end so you understand how I'm able to use the last background you are seeing over there, because I use it to sink into the image. You see the way I'm going to use it properly. I use it as an effect on the image. So let me just arrange the information properly. I have them hanging around. Okay, just watch. I have all the right up hanging around. That's the dates, and I have other. Okay, so let me place the address and the dates and align them properly, which is very important. Alignment. You have to make sure that your job is aligned. It's very important. Can you see? Good. Can you see? Anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask me questions on the comment section. I'm going to answer all your questions. And also, if you need the materials I use, the backgrounds I use for the design, just ask me. I'm going to send you the links to download it from. So I just want to arrange the names. Can you see it? The names and the dates. So just stay with me, guys. We are rounding up soon. The last part I want you to see is how I'll be able to use that last background you're seeing over there on the image. If you want to give your image a bit of lighting effect from the below, you can use this kind of a background and you achieve whatever you wanted. So I think that's the last part. We're almost done with everything. So just stay tuned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blow it. Can you see it? Let me page it up. So you go to your transparent, go to your fountain and epithetical tools. Now the lighting is now at the center. Can you see the other part has blown out? It's just the lighting part that is more obvious. So you take it down a bit, then bitmap it so you can crop it out. So after bitmapping it, now what I want to do now is to use my F10, which is shape tools, to adjust it. Just see how I'm going about this. So I want the image or the light to flow in the image. Can you see it? Can you see it? So let me adjust it a bit. Can you see where the light flows in? But it's too much. Let me take it down a bit. It's too much. Let me take it down a bit. So I'm going to use my F10 to adjust it from the below. Can you see it? It's very simple. Just understand the trick and the step-to-step guidelines. So I'm going to use my F10 now to crop it out. Can you see it? Let me blend the image. Let me align the image. You go down your shift and click on B bottom. Can you see it? That's aligned. The last thing here for me is just so let me page up and centralize this one properly. The last thing for me here is just to let me delete what I don't need, is to put the slogan, which is the home of salvation, and we are done. Very simple design. Don't forget, the first thing I did here is to make sure that I mix my background combination properly. Sometimes you just have to be the one to create your background yourself. And after the background, I start with the text arrangements, and after that I align the order write-ups. So understand the step to step, the background, the text, and the perfection, which is the alignment part, and also the effect on the image. Know how to use your light effect properly by using transparent tools and fountain and epithetical tools. Also subtract. You can use subtract when it comes to the transparency. In fact, I used that when I was working on the background. So now I just want to align everything. You can see design is ready. I'm just want to align everything. Alignment is the perfection part. It's very important you align your designs and put the last thing. So the theme, let me add the theme. The theme is not there yet. Let me just add a theme. So I want to put the theme beside because the up part is busy already. So I'm going to give it that line white and use F10 to crop the edges. Use F10, then go to outline to increase the borders. I'm going to increase the borders from outline. You can see it from below outline. So let me type it out. Theme. THEME. Can you see it? So I go back to my pictures. I want to rotate it to 90. You come up here. That's where you rotate your text or your object, anyone. You click on it. And go up there, highlight it, then 90. Can you see it? I just rotate it, then I change the font to the same thing I've been using. I mean, you have to watch out for, don't let too much of fonts calibrate. Okay, so increase it a bit and centralize it. I'm going to give it white also so it can come out well. Now I just added the theme, so as you can see, and centralize it properly. Now we have a theme on it. The last thing which I told you about, let me just try and reduce it a bit. It's too big. It must not be too big. Let me just try and reduce it a bit. A bit. It's too big. Okay. Let me close the border a bit. Good. This is fine. It's the text that is important, not the border. So now we have the theme, which is good. The last thing here is the slogan, which I call the home of salvation. So I'm going to type it out now so you guys can. I'm trying to see if there's any text hanging around so I can delete it. So let me just type out the slogan and align everything. The home of salvation. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't hesitate. Try subscribe. No for my hand. Try subscribe so I can drop more videos for us to see and learn. Okay? Don't for my hand now. Don't for your guy hand. So now let me just centralize it. Can you see it? Change the color to white, then change the font also to this, and let me use Calibri. Then centralize it properly. Let me centralize everything now. Okay, home of salvation centralized. As we speak, the design is ready and everything will look like still ready, like so amazing. If you have any question in the comment section, guys, don't hesitate to ask me your questions and drop your opinion